more the process of replacement of qualities and replacement of characteristics takes place, the more process of annihilation comes closer and closer. And at times come when the man annihilates, assimilates and annihilates his qualities into the qualities of Almighty Allah. And Allah's first quality, which He has mentioned in His holy book Al-Quran, and the first characteristic, divine characteristic of God, through which He has introduced Himself in His last revelation Al-Quran, is Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. He is Lord of the all worlds. He is provider of all worlds. Muslims and non-Muslims, He is Rabb of all. Believers and non-believers, He is the Rabb of all. Pious and sinful, He is the Rabb of all. Maybe good or bad, He is Rabb of all. Sick and healthy, He is Rabb of all. Obedient and disobedient, He is Rabb of all. He provides rizq to everyone. He provides health to everyone. He blesses with His favors and mercies to everyone, irrespective of this fact whether that person even believes in Him or not. Maybe he doesn't believe in God. He says, I don't believe in any God. There is no God. The whole world, whole universe came into existence by chance. There is no creator, there is no Lord, there is no cherisher, there is no sustainer, nothing. I don't believe, I don't accept anyone. Maybe he is this kind of person. Still Allah does not get angry with him. He says, he can be mistaken, but I am not mistaken. This is his mistake. This is his wrong thinking. But responding his wrong, how can I wrong to him? How can I commit a mistake to him? How can I become angry with him? If I also become angry with him, it means there would be no distinction between a man and God. So whether he accepts me, believes in me or not, still I am his God and I am his creator. I have to provide him with everything which he needs. This is the divine attribute and divine character and divine quality of Almighty Allah. So when a person becomes beloved of Almighty Allah and advances through all spiritual stages and goes into the nearness and company and proximity of Almighty Allah and gets the lights of love of Almighty Allah, and his heart becomes satisfied and consoled with Almighty Allah, his spirit gets connected with Almighty Allah, and he becomes truly obedient servant of Almighty Allah, and he possesses the love of Almighty Allah in both ways. At that stage, this characteristic of Almighty Allah, to be the Rabb of the whole world, every person, Muslim or non-Muslim, to bless everybody with his favor, this becomes the character of that person. That's why he can't kill anybody whom he is not supposed to do. He can't abuse anybody. He can't harm anybody. He can't disrespect anybody. He can't say bad things to anybody. He can't think badly for anybody. Then he becomes generous for all. He becomes kind for all. He becomes merciful for all. He becomes caring for all, and he becomes loving for all. So Almighty Allah's divine qualities of love starts reflecting in his personality. This is the first sign that Allah loves you. So you have a gauge in your own personality. Look at you. Look inside, and you will find whether he loves you or not. How do you behave with him, and how do you behave with his creatures? Here is the answer.